Let's talk about what really happened with Max Verstappen in Spain and why, according to one of the FIA's own top dogs, the Red Bull superstar was, in his words, absolutely wrong. Yeah, you heard that right. FIA steward Derek Warwick, a guy with 147 Grands Prix under his belt and a Le Mans win to his name, has finally broken his silence about Verstappen's clash with George Russell. And let's just say, it's not the kind of defense Max fans were hoping for. Now, before we dive in, hit that like button and subscribe to Paddock Insider if you're the kind of fan who wants the truth, not the sugar-coated media fluff. Back to the story. Spanish Grand Prix. Lap chaos. Verstappen goes off at turn 1, cuts the track, and the team tells him to give the place back to Russell. But instead of a clean let-through, Max, in a move some say was laced with frustration, lifts off on the run to turn 5, only to accelerate again and make contact with the Mercedes. Boom! Instant chaos. The result? A 10-second penalty, 3 penalty points, dropped down to 10 pesos, and now Verstappen sits just 1 point away from a race ban. That's not just pressure, that's a fuse with the match already lit. So, was the penalty too soft? Too harsh? According to Warwick, it was perfect. In his own words, should he have done what he did with George Russell? Absolutely not. Did he get a penalty for it? Yes. But here's where it gets spicy. Warwick compares the move to Sebastian Vettel's deliberate smash into Hamilton in Baku 2017, a situation that earned Seb a 10-second drive-through. Yet for Max, the call was different. Why? Because as Warwick explains, Verstappen looked like he tried to avoid contact. Kinda. Maybe. But let's be honest here. If this had been anyone else, would the penalty have been the same? That's the question no one wants to ask, except us. Now, Warwick acknowledges the growing number of voices saying Max deserved a suspension, not just as a punishment, but as an example to every young karter dreaming of F1. That's not crazy talk. That's setting precedent. But Warwick insists the stewards did what was appropriate, right, convenient. And let's not forget the shadow hanging over all this. Johnny Herbert. Yes, the same Johnny who handed Verstappen back-to-back penalties in Mexico last year, then ran straight to the media calling out Max's horrible mindset. Conflict of interest? FIA President Mohammed bin Sulayem sure thought so. Herbert got the boot for being, let's just say, too cozy with the microphones. Makes you wonder how many other neutral stewards are also playing double duty in the press. It's not just about a crash, it's about power, image, and the razor-thin line between competition and control in modern F1. So, was the penalty just? Was it protection? Or was it politics? You decide. But we're not done watching this one. Smash that like, drop your take in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Paddock Insider, where we break through the noise every time.